Hello again folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had a little bit of a stump in that I had been trying to figure out where the hell I have to go with this riddle, puzzle, memo thing, and I realized, you know what, I probably should just actually go through all of these and read them. I left the spare museum key on my desk. Please take care to lock the doors when you close the night. Okay, that was just the sound it does. Guide board, encrypted memo. Magic of the full moon, sides of a square. Still don't quite make much sense to me. This was surgical procedure, Lunar data. Okay, sorry. Asagi Mizuki, age 6, from the typical behavior of being frightened of mirrors and the reported symptoms of memory impairment, she has been diagnosed with Lunar data syndrome. The degree of the condition is severe. Under the instructions of Dr. Haibara, there are plans to perform a surgical procedure next week. Surgery of the Lunar data syndrome has been performed twice on other severe patients, but no conclusion has been reached as to its effectiveness. Oh yeah, I did read this one. As an early treatment method for Lunar data, the surgery will be performed regardless, and the details will be recorded in a report at the later date. Please ensure confidentiality of the above. And then this was her death certificate. Notes of wandering. Nighttime wandering habits of the patients. Contact me directly. Today confirmed the suspected are not interferences with her patient treat process. On the night of the full moon, close and bar the doors. I also request a strengthen of patrol around the wards. Recently, the renowned expert on paranormal science, Dr. Kunihiko Aso, has come to visit Rogetsu Island. It has been the doctor's longtime wish as a folklore expert to visit our island and study our traditions. Furthermore, he plans to travel to the island tomorrow to observe the Rogetsu Kagura. Due to the occasion, many visitors from the island are expected to visit. Subsequent to his visit, the room at the Rogetsu Hall, where Aso currently resides, will be left open to the public as a reference and study room. Okay, I have read a good chunk of these. It's just that they're new within the thing. I was mostly hoping for some additional information. Yeah, this was the one I just picked up. Another flyer about 10 years ago. Masks in Aquarium on this island. There's a Kagura during the lunar eclipse. On the day of the lunar eclipse, the minds of the living leans towards death. Yeah, I recall reading this one. Called The Day Without Suffering. Minor cases of Lunar data, fragmentary memory loss, and behavioral similar to sleepwalking can be observed. Characteristically, the symptoms vary from the waxing and waning of the moon. When the moon is full, the patient's condition is stable. It's full. When it's a new moon, they become recently frightened and unstable. God damn it. And this is the kidnapping one. And that's the tutorial stuff. All these were just hints for the previous chapter. No longer be in this world. Yeah, this was the note from the gal in the room with the noose. I was like, that ceremony, we have no time. Yeah, that was Haibara's note saying, we must do the thing again, despite it being a stupid idea. Alright. So this is where I think I was also confused, because we saw Haibara go down the elevator shaft, but we encountered Director Haibara. And I'm only really realizing now that, again, Haibara is a last name thing. And there's Yu Haibara and Shigeto Haibara. 27. Dr. Owens Haibara killed 3 patients for illegal research, wanted by the police, returned to the Rogetsu ritual. Son of Director Haibara, influential family, invested large amounts of money in Rogetsu's economy. 53. This is Shigeto Haibara. Administrator, political leader on Rogetsu Island. Wealthy and influential, supports many Rogetsu operations. Could he be hiding a crime? Kidnapped girls found in Haibara's... Oh, he's the one that actually did the kidnapping. Cool. No sign of his participation. One of the workers who expanded the basement confessed to kidnapping in his last will. His suicide was too convenient. Cool. Variety of treatment methods, psych, surgery, music, or masks used. What was Shoji? Migrated from Honshu. Worked on Lunar data, including surgery treatments. Traditional therapy failed. Alternate methods attempted. Surgery instruments, special instruments. Music therapy, neurosurgery are blooming, budding stages of the syndrome. Ceremonial passage. And then these are the girls. Asagi. Age 6, Lunar data patients. Symptoms rapidly worsened. Died after the operations. Yu Haibara was involved in a similar incident. Ruka, the girl who we're actually here for. Previously hospitalized when missing on the event of the Rogetsu Kagura dance. Later found in the basement of the Haibara hospital, was extremely confused upon rescue. Memory loss was present, though not severe. Took time for her to recover. Came to the island alone following a friend. Sayaka requested a search and later care for her daughter. And Sayaka. Client requested that her daughter Ruka is found and protected. Her condition is stable, but it's unknown if it will change. I know her from the kidnapping case 10 years ago. That request was the start of my search for Ruka, yet I'm still searching. So Ruka was one of the patients from 10 years ago. I find it interesting, though, that the patients that we had been finding the previous chapter were all 6 at the time. Kidnapping case summary. After the Rogetsu Kagura dance, 5 girls went missing. The Lunar Eclipse Hall has been closed when the girls disappeared. Not the first to disappear on the night of the Kagura. People on the island feared that they had not been kidnapped, but they were taken to the moon. Ah, this game's version of being spirited away. Lovely. The girls were later found underneath about a hospital. An anon phone call began the investigation. Islanders case. 2 years after the Rogetsu Kagura dance, many islanders died of a suspected epidemic. The remaining islanders went missing. Rogetsu Island. Traditionally secluded island, Rogetsu Hall was then built as a sanatorium. Rogetsu Kagura was later opened to the public and tourists, and its existence was acknowledged in Japan at large. About a hospital. Yu Haibara's father, Shigeto Haibara, managed the only hospital specialized in treatment of the Lunar Sedata syndrome. Lunar Sedata, special to Rogetsu Islands, common symptoms, memory loss, nighttime walking, dementia, and hallucinations. Rogetsu Kagura. Once every 10 years on Rogetsu Island, an ancient ceremony is conducted by shrine maidens who wear masks. Kanade perform the music, and the Utsuwa dances the Kagura dance. This has recently become a tourist attraction. Islanders invariably return on the day of the Kagura. The Utsuwa, dancer in the Kagura, wears a special mask, dances on stage. Moonlight is a key role the central figure. Kanade. Plays music for the Kagura, 5 Kanade per ceremony. Vocal, flute, string, drum, and chime aspects on girls who are about 10 years old. And then the ceremony. Roketsu Kagura dance was once called by a different name. The name of the old Kagura is Ceremony of Passage. It once caused a tragedy and was stopped, and afterwards it became detested and feared. It was then sealed away. Well, and all we got left is this media stuff. I'm pretty sure most of this was from the previous chapter, wasn't it? Phone call for Kirishima from a mysterious person. Voices trying to tell me something. Okay, so by the sound of that, the events of this island just keep on repeating every time. Every so many years. That was the informer who told us, who told the authorities about kids in the well. And then that was about that. I love how they do have a plot summary, though. Like, just in case you didn't know exactly what was going on. Yeah. Alright, so now I gotta wander this place. Because I don't know what other notes or files I actually have besides the encrypted memo, unless there's something else that I missed in one of the other rooms. Magic of the full moon, sides of a square. Magic of the full moon, sides of a square. I don't know. Where have I not been? Oh wait, have I not tried going up the stairs? Just watch, like, I get one thing, one little note thing that I need. And that's what I need that answers the thing. Won't lie, I'm gonna kinda hate when that does happen. But yeah, I have been up here. Doctor's office. Hospital. Went into a lounge and the wards, which I think were locked. Why don't we try them? Okay. All I can think of is that there's something in one of these previous rooms that I had just grazed over. Maybe I didn't see the hint within my light. Which, I mean, I wouldn't doubt in the slightest, if only because of the whole freaking trying to aim thing. I'm less scared than anything right now. More just kind of annoyed. Because I'm more or less having to look over every cabinet, every inch of floor. Hoping that I didn't miss anything. Or if I didn't miss anything, that I'm going to have something. I don't know. Boxes. Hatred of that same goddamn photo. The hell was this a picture of? That looks like a tapir. Was it seriously just a dead end? Wow. I mean, undoubtedly that's going to actually lead to something later on. Okay, I also feel like a bit of an idiot when I point out I don't necessarily know how many days are in the phases of the moon. That said, for people to come back here pretty much on the day of the solar eclipse, I'm assuming that it's a solar eclipse. That happens every 10 years, like on the dot. Which, first off, freaking amazing that it actually is that precise. Did I ever try down here? Well, if I did. There had to have been a note somewhere that I missed. A shred of evidence that points me where the hell I need to go. I really don't want to have to look it up. Wait, did I not try? No, that is the cabinet. I really don't want to have to look it up. Alright, I'm going to spend the rest of this episode looking through these rooms. In the vain hopes that I just missed something. A note. Someone's eulogy. Something. Also, totally not just looking at Choshiro's name, just to make sure I was remembering it right off the top of my head when I go, come on, Choshiro, you can... You're a goddamn officer of the law. You can enter a room a little bit faster, harder. I don't know what the police force is like in Japan. Maybe he's a detective. I don't know. But surely some stereotypes seep through nation to nation, right? Okay. Is that outside? It is outside. Man, it'd be wonderful if the kids had just kind of left the island. You know, like smart kids. God, I hope that clock's not important. Creepy ass doll. I did not need to exercise it. Files on top of the desk. Is this not where I had found one of the notes? See, on the one hand, I can get behind this whole, you know, have to highlight a thing with your flashlight or camera in order to find it thing. And I don't remember if it was something that you had to do when it came to the third game. Definitely remembering it being a little bit less annoying in the third game, if that is the case, though. Might be because of the motion controls. Okay. Gotta be something I missed. One of these rooms somewhere. Envelope and some old files on top of the desk. Can we look into the envelope and the old files on top of the desk? And then it just suddenly turns into freaking Evil Dead. You son of a bitch! There are numbers lined up on the intercom panel. Alright. So I have already kind of deduced that the final three numbers should be 7, 2, and 6. Two, 7, 6? Progress. I heard a sound from behind the shelves, like something moving. Okay. I kind of wish that there was something that had highlighted that instead of me having spent way too long investigating the rest of the goddamn hospital. I heard a sound somewhere close by. Give it a shove. Choshiro, the director of this place, has been known for kidnapping and really messed up psychiatric treatments. Of course he has a hidden stairway behind his goddamn shelves. Well, this around when I would get on the island would be when I would have retired as a police officer. But if all the situations up to this particular situation of staring down these stairs didn't make me retire, these stairs would make me retire. Yes, I am a bitch. Oh. Well. This can only be a bunch of good things. Come here, you. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you going? To hell, Cotton Eye Joe. There you are. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Still don't know what that is. Blue crystals, though. Is there something in my notes about that? Blue crystals saving. Camera obscura. I have no clue. Whatever. You know what? Currently in a creepy place. Creepy notes. Creepy masks. It's creepy. Lunar Eclipse syndrome research. A tattered notebook lies on the desk. Currently, the most promising treatment method is surgery. It's a treatment that works by adding or removing direct stimuli to the brain. At first, because of its experimental nature, we had to overcome many difficulties, but once we started seeing results, it is nearing its estimate that an effective treatment method. However, a few days ago, just when we thought the surgery was successful, we had an unfortunate fatality. Having lost his memory and became an empty shell, the patient died, but then his face turned into a bizarre shape. I immediately dissected it, but it was clearly a stage of blooming. The actual cause of the failure is unknown. Research on surgical treatment must be continued, but blooming must be avoided. That disaster remains fresh in island folklore. The day without suffering cannot be repeated. Yeah. The light casts shadow underneath the bed. You are not going to look underneath the bed. A red blotch is left on the bed, where a restraint band is wound like a thick belt. Thanks, I hate it. I grab these surgical tools. Could they not have gotten like a proper room for the surgery? Like the place was well... Oh, of course it goes deeper. Like the place was well known for these surgeries, right? At least on the island? They shouldn't have needed to necessarily hide it in somewhere so... Oh boy. Dingy. Yeah. Oh good. I'll love it. I love it. I love going to a place that's called the Moon Reflection Cave. Has anyone ever done a remix of the song, that Alanis Morissette song, I'm a bitch, I'm a blah, 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 but just made it so as, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, 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 something like that? Yeah, that's me right now. Tiny door.
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう安心だ。
嫌いか。
ここにはルカはいない。灰原もどこなんだ。
Next chapter. Yes, please. Well, I guess this is a good time to save and call an episode. When we return, hey, that's chapter 3 done. I don't know where we're going next. Honestly, I'm really glad that I didn't have to end up looking up for the hell. I do kind of like how most of the areas of this game seem to be very small, very, contained within themselves. So unless, you're replaying as a certain other character, then it's like, oh, hey, just gotta go that place. I didn't realize, though, that there was literally a goddamn number pad on the desk that I had to click the buttons of. That only mildly infuriates me. If only because it was so important to actually progress the game. But, thank you everyone so very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.